Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be covering a video of using ESP8266 and program it to work with capacitive touch sensors. So over here I have a capacitive touch sensor from Adafruit. It's the AT420 series. It's the momentary capacitive touch sensors. So this sensor is a really simple sensor that's able to detect touch on this square box area, and there's a 4-pin out on this board. So there's the ground, there's the output starting from the left, there's also a input voltage, and there's also another pin out. Really good thing to note on this board is its operating voltage is between 1.8 volt to 5 volt, so that's perfect for our ESP8266 because as you know from my previous video that ESP8266 operates at 3.3 volt. So that's saying these sensors will be able to operate at the 3.3 volt from ESP8266. Okay, so now I have connected the sensors to the ESP8266. So what I've done over here, I've connected the ground pin out from the touch sensors to the ground pin out on the ESP8266, and connected the output pin out on the touch sensors to pin 2 on the ESP8266. I've also supplied the 3.3 volt from the ESP8266 to the input voltage on the touch sensors. I'll zoom out a little bit. That way you can have a better look on my cable that's connecting between two boards. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to write a simple program on how to integrate these sensors to ESP8266. Okay, so now I've connected the FTDI cable to the ESP8266. So you need that to upload the code from the IDE to the microcontroller. So just before uploading the code, make sure we boot the ESP8266 into the bootloader mode, and this can be done by pressing down the GPIO button, and while holding it down, pressing the reset button, then let go of the GPIO button. Now you can see that the LED is actually in a really dim mode. That is saying that it's in bootloader mode and it's ready to be programmed. Okay, so now we'll switch over to my computer and have a look at the code. Okay, so over here on the Arduino IDE, I've written a really simple code. So at the start, I've defined pin 2 of ESP8266 as touch. So in the setup, I've set up touch as input, which is I'm setting pin 2 of ESP8266 as input because it's actually reading in the output from the capacitive touch sensors. And also over here I've initialized the serial monitor on Arduino IDE. Okay, now going to the main loop. In the main loop, what I've done is a really simple polling process. Probably it's not the most efficient way. An interrupt will be a more efficient way of checking output from a sensors. But in this video, I'm just keeping it really simple. So over here, I'm constantly reading the values at pin 2. And what I'm doing here, I'm printing the values of pin 2 to the serial monitor. So really simple, constantly checking the values of the touch sensors. So now I'll upload the code. Okay, so now the code's been uploaded, and this is the serial monitor. You turn it on by just pressing the button over here at the top right corner of the Arduino IDE. So as you can see, it's been constantly printing out 0. Okay, I know that you guys can't see it, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my finger on the capacitive touch sensors.
So it's turning to 1 is almost instantaneously. Now I'll let go of my finger from the sensors. It's pretty much the response time is pretty good on this sensor. So I'm pressing it again, letting it go, pressing it down again. Okay, now I'll switch over to my camera, and we'll have a better look at the sensors and how responsive it is.
Guys, I'll switch over to my phone. So over here, as I put my finger on the sensor, as you can see, there was actually LED on the sensors. It would turn off when it detected a presence on the sensors. And when I let go, the ESP8266 blue LED will turn on. That's actually a coincidence, because it seems like the pin 2 of the ESP86 is connected to the blue LED as well. So yeah, there we go. It sort of toggles the LED between the sensor and ESP8266. So moving over to my screen over here, I'll lift up the sensors. I'm not sure if you guys can see it properly. I'll try to get into the try to guide the light a little bit better. Okay, I'll place my thumb on the sensors now. I hope you can see it. You can see that the Arduino detects it immediately. So now I'll let go. Yep, I put it on. It went straight to 1. Okay, probably the LED will be a better indication. So let go. 0, 1, 0, 1. So very responsive. So there we go, guys. That's a simple video of how to integrate a digital sensor to ESP8266. Or probably on my next video, what I'll do is I'll connect two ESP8266 out, and while at the same time also integrate the touch sensors as part of the tutorial. So please follow up on my next video and leave me any comments. If you like my video, please subscribe to it. Thank you.